If white immigrants can come to this country 50 years ago with nickels and dimes and no education, and come here and pool their little nickels and dimes and no education, and set up little stores, develop these stores into larger stores, develop this into an industry which creates job opportunities for whites. Since Lincoln was supposed to have freed the black man 100 years ago, and today the black man, according to the government economist, has spending power of $20 billion per year. We feel that with the black man spending $20 billion a year, not setting up any businesses, not creating any industry, not creating any job opportunities for his own kind, he's not in a moral position to point the finger today at the white man for not giving him a job in factories that he himself set up. If the black man has $20 billion, and these so-called Negro leaders are such geniuses that they can integrate white restaurants and integrate white factories and force themselves into that which the white man has set up, they should use this same ingenuity to show the black people how to pool our wealth and set up something of our own. And then we won't have to force our way into his anymore.
This is a homage beat.
You can tell by how that intro started what this is going to be about. Couldn't have said it better myself, but I'm going to expand on the idea. We're in 2019 now, the internet has been born, and we're probably in the age where information shares faster than people can even blink nowadays. Information can go around the world in a blink of an eye and back, and we still wouldn't even know that it left our thumbs. So what do we do now? I don't believe in protests. I don't believe in people going and marching and asking for things that they haven't earned themselves. And while I do understand the reasons behind the protests, I understand the motivation behind them, I don't think they work. They don't work anymore because we're not fighting to be humans anymore. We're fighting for what they have. Protesting will not get it from them. They don't want to give us anything anymore. They had to give us our rights. They had to treat us as human beings because we are human beings. But after that, they're not obligated to give us anything anymore. They're not obligated to cater to us, to give us jobs, to help our community. They're not obligated to do anything like that. We are. It's our responsibility to take care of ourselves. We're not children, not babies. We're human beings. We're adults. We're a collective of people. You don't need to be coddled. I was thinking about this earlier with my uncle, and it was just something that I felt like I have to share. I'm sharing this because I believe that we're better than that. We're better than asking and begging. We make everything. We built this country. Why are we begging? Why don't we use the same strength that we had to build the country to build ourselves up? Why don't we use the same energy we use for protests instead of trying to talk to them, to talk to each other? Why don't we just try to organize ourselves and make ourselves better before we start demanding from others? Because when you're at the negotiation table and you have nothing to say. No one cares about what you have to say because you mean nothing. I think the black community is at that point. We're at the point where we're at least at the negotiating table, but we have nothing to negotiate with. And we're trying to get them to give us something without being able to bargain with them. And I don't believe we should be even bargaining with them unless they come and ask us personally, because we have the power to make us better. We have the power to become the community that we always dreamed of becoming. And we just have to look within ourselves. We just have to look within ourselves and say, we can do this. Fuck them. And I don't want to discredit anyone who protests. I don't want to discredit anyone who puts and goes outside with their pickets and goes outside of Capitol Hill or protests the injustice killing of African Americans. I don't believe that these people have ill intentions. I just believe that the way that they're going about it is outdated. If there's one thing that I say I will regret in history, is Malcolm X not being born later. Malcolm X was born too early, but his spirit still lives within us. And who knows, maybe the person who was supposed to be the next Malcolm X is somewhere waiting for his time to rise up and become the man that he's supposed to be. Maybe he's watching this video and this gives him the inspiration to do it. But I don't want to be a part of the pity party anymore. I don't want to be the laughingstock anymore. I don't want us to be the people that beg and ask them for anything, because fuck them. I know for myself that I've never liked asking for anything. I've usually liked working for it, and even if I had nothing, no one ever knew, because I was raised to never beg. I was raised to work for it, and I just see my people not doing that. I was reading a book. The book said you don't have to take the blame for what happened to you all of the time, because sometimes there are things that happen to you that aren't your fault, that are out of your control. But the thing that is in your control is how you deal with it. And whining and begging for the government to help us is not the way to deal with it. It's just a way to prolong the suffering that we are dealing with now. And mind you, I will say this, what we're dealing with now is nothing compared to what they had to deal with when Malcolm X was alive. Him being the person that he was at the time, when you think about the context, when you think about what he was saying, and when you think about what it meant, it was fucking crazy. He was too ahead of his time. He was too far ahead, and that's what got him killed. And it's something that I truly believe is a shame. But all because he's gone doesn't mean that what he wanted for us ended. It just means that we have to continue it, and we have the time and resources to do it. And now is the time. I want everyone to look at themselves, everyone who is of this skin complexion, to look at themselves and say, we can do it. Not that they'll give it to us. I understand that it's hard. It is hard, but the benefits will supersede any pain that comes along with it. Let's stop being a pity party for ourselves. Let's stop making ourselves look weaker than we are. We're a powerful people. It's time to start acting like it. Stop bitching. Thank you.